Hey, how's it going guys? It's TechBigGamer here, and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing, reviewing, and installing this EVGA SUPERNOVA 650 G2 power supply. So looking at the back of this box, we can see that it lists all the different features of the power supply. This is a fully modular, and it shows us like how it looks. That's the back of the power supply with all the modular inputs. So yeah, the box is pretty nice. As you can see, it says it's whisper silent, and yeah, and it's 80 plus gold rated, so this power supply is pretty good. Now to get inside the box. This is the inside of the power supply box, which it came in, and it looks like we have this little case right here. This looks to be like for extra wires or something. Comes with what looks like some kind of zip ties right here. And right here we can see all of the wiring. So it does come with your the wire which you plug into the wall and into the power supply. So that's included. And right here we can see our 20 plus 4 pin wire. And what is this plus? Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's motherboard cable. And it's all black, so that's a nice feature. All of these cables are black. Then we have this wire. I'm not really sure what this is for, but it's included. Then we have our mounting screws right here. And all of the other cables here too. So our SATA cables, we have a bunch of those. There's a whole bunch of cables in here, so that's good. And yeah, so they also included the special connector which you put into the power supply to turn it on without any components connected to it. So that's pretty handy. Okay, and the power supply looks like to be right here. So it seems to be packaged very nicely. So just now to get this out. Alright, so trying to do this one hand, so bear with me. Alright, so it seems like they gave us a manual, which will have all the information if you need it. So that's pretty good. And then right here, it looks like to be the power supply, which is packaged in its own little case thing. So just to remove this, and don't know if I'll be able to get, okay, I'm gonna get this out of the casing and then I'll come back to you guys. Alright, so I took the power supply out of its packaging right here, so it's pretty nice. And right here we can see the top of the power supply with the fan. I believe this is a 140 millimeter fan. And yeah, so right here is the part where you'll plug in your cable. Right here we have a nice power switch right here, and then the vents. Now looking on this side, you can see that 650 watts, and this is all the specifications. So it looks like it's 24 amps. And yep. And then right on the back, we have all of our connectors. And what's really interesting about this power supply is that it has an eco button. So when it's in off position, I believe the fan is going to be on all the time and it'll be on full power. Then when the eco mode is switched on, the power supply is going to switch the fan off when it's not being used that much, or like when there's like no power needed from the power supply. And then when do you need, like when this PC needs more power from power supply, like when you're playing a game or something, then the fan will turn on and this power supply will probably be like more audible. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you the eco mode. So just, I'm gonna be back. Alright, so I connected the power supply to power, and I attached this connector to the 20 plus 4 pin connector right here. And right now the power supply is off, as you can see. So when I turn, right now it's also in, the eco is turned off. So when I turn on the power supply, the fan spins up. So that's eco off. And there's no load on it whatsoever. And it is very, very quiet, actually. If you can, yeah, so it's very quiet. And now I'm gonna flip on eco on, and the fan completely turns off. So that's eco on. And yeah. This is the computer that I'm going to be installing this power supply. So this computer, I believe, has an Intel Core 2 Duo Q6400 at 2.67 gigahertz. And it has an AMD graphics card. I don't know which model, but I know for a fact that it has 1 gigabyte. And it has 8 gigs of DDR2 memory. This is like it's Corsair XMS2, so yeah, it's quite old. And then I have a 1 terabyte hard drive. So yep, now just gonna install this power supply in right here. And what I actually noticed is it's actually about 1.5 inches longer than the old power supply, which is, here, let me show you. See, putting side by side, comes out quite bigger. So I actually had to remove this dust filter, which was here, because that was in the way. But I'll try to get this to work. So yeah, this power supply, it does fit. It has some room to breathe right there. Now it's just to align the 4 holes right here and put in the screws. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I installed the 4 screws right here into the back of the power supply. And now it's time to install the cables right here. Now I'm hoping they'll be long enough, like, to at least do some decent cable management here, because with the old power supply, the cables were quite short. But we'll see. It's quite, I guess it's good size. Oh yeah, you gotta remove this thing. Okay, I'll be back when I install the cables. So yeah, and I'll probably do like a montage fast forward of me installing the cables. So yeah. Alright, so I connected all of the wires where they needed to go. This is a 4-pin CPU header, so this is, like, the power supply has an 8-pin, so only 1 was used. And then the 20 plus 4-pin power supply connectors in the motherboard. I think this is actually just a 24-pin. And then I connected the DVD drive and the hard drive. Since this is a low power graphics card, it doesn't have the graphics card power connector, so yeah, didn't use that. Now on the back of this, I still haven't done cable management, but that'll be after I test if this PC actually boots up. Because I don't know if it's the power supply or the motherboard that went bad in this PC, so yeah, I'm just seeing if it's the power supply and just keeping my fingers crossed that it was. So let's boot this computer up and see if she works. Alright, moment of truth, guys. So I plugged in the power supply. So now I'm gonna switch on the power supply. And now I'm just gonna open up this door and hit the power button. And yes, it boots up. So yeah, it turned out to be the power supply error. So that's good to know. And oh, I guess I was just restarting. So HDMI cable's in. So now we just need to wait for the signal on the monitor. Come on. Graphics card fan is on, so that's weird. It's in there. That's weird. So it turned out that the motherboard also failed. So that kind of sucks because I was getting no input on the monitor. So the power supply is going to go into my build that I'm going to do in November, where I'm going to build a gaming PC. So you guys can just wait for that because that's going to be a fun build. So yeah, this is the end of the video. So if you guys liked this video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.